So every time that you guys are together, it's always you meeting him at your house.
Never meeting his friends, never meeting his family.
And it's now because he's got a girlfriend named Kelly.
Yeah.
And there's no denying what their relationship is. I mean, he flat out said it.
Said it, yeah.
So how many days a week over the last 6 months do you guys get together with each other?
I guess 2 days.
What does he say he's doing the rest of the time?
He just always said that he's at work or he's made up excuses, I guess, now that I think about it.
Has he ever been weird about you calling him or texting him or social media?
Not that I've noticed. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I've been in a bit of denial, but not that I haven't noticed anything there.
Are you guys on Facebook talking to each other or doing anything with each other on Facebook or Instagram?
I'm not really on. I mean, I'm also busy with my daughters and stuff. I'm not on Instagram. I mean, I have Facebook, but I don't check it that much.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a priority for you.
Which then makes it really easy for him because there's no evidence that there's this other person.
Exactly.
All right, I want you to hang on the phone. Okay, Rachel, talk to her. So there were a lot of signs that should have shown Jackie that she was being cheated on. I mean, the mere fact that he is not introduced at all to any family members, friends.
6 months.
They
You've
go
at least
just to
met
her
some
house.
friends.
They only see each other twice a week. What I'd love to know is, are there any other listeners of ours that have been cheated on and there were so many signs showing you that they were cheating, but you ignored every one of them until finally you had to have that picture perfect proof, which is basically either seeing them doing it or, catching them out with the other person? We want to hear from you. That's the topic that we want to get into with this. And then I want to see if there's any way we can get that guy back on the phone with us, Tim.
You are listening to
Mojo in the Morning.
Call the show now. 844-MOJO-LIVE. 844-665-6548.
You can also text 95500. Reading some of the messages that we get here through tweet and text. A lot of Jackie's the side chick. Then there's also some here that are saying, how did she not see the signs that were there for her? Another text here. This is from 810 who said, Jackie, you're the side piece and you should have known. How stupid can you be? I always feel bad when people are, calling somebody out for being stupid, because I think we're all stupid in a certain way, because I think sometimes you get stupid with love. But hi, did you have a lot of signs that you should have paid attention to?
Yeah, my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, she was very secretive about her social media to me, and Snapchat, she would never let me on it, and there'd be weird things like she just wouldn't hang out with me, stuff like that, and I don't know, she wouldn't talk to me sometimes, and it was really weird, and I could really tell because she'd be super I don't want you to date or talk to any other girls, so then she would go talk to other guys.
We talked about that yesterday, that it seemed like the guilty party starts to project the guilt onto the other partner and starts to worry about them being cheating all the time.
But even the social media is so interesting to me, because if you're really liking somebody and you're starting a relationship with them, that's one of the first things I feel like you do is you become friends on Instagram or Facebook, Snapchat, whatever, and you're constantly on each other's stuff just because that's additional time spent with that person,
It's refreshing to have somebody that doesn't do social media, but sometimes if you don't do it, you're more susceptible to this.
Right.
Suzanne.
Yes.
Hi, what were the signs?
Always, she would call his boss. So this was his boss that he was, so-called his boss that he was sleeping with. But always, she would call him and he wouldn't pick up the phone in front of me. And I always thought it was weird that he wouldn't answer his boss's call. And then one night,
Mm.
We were spending the night together, and his phone, he was passed out, and his phone, she texted him and said, "Good night, baby, love you so much."
His
And
boss said that to him? Oh, my God.
His boss said that to him. Well, needless to say, about 3 seconds later, that phone was in pieces. So, yeah, and she was like 25 years older than him. Big, like huge.
But did you
mess.
buy
What
any
was going on?
excuses from him, or did you end the relationship right there?
I actually contacted her,
Mm-hmm.
and she told me. So I have an out of town area code because I lived in New York for a while.
Mm-hmm.
He told her that I was an out of town, long distance, old relationship. That I was still obsessed with him. Mind you, we were together for 2 years. I was close with the family.
Wow. So he was
Like,
lying to
close
both of you.
like, oh yeah, like lying to. And then you want to know the killer? She made it like I was crazy, and they're still together.
Isn't that nuts? That's nuts.
Like that. She was just.
Well, now he's her problem.
Yeah, you know what you should do? You should call the company and tell them what happened. I bet you the owners or the employer would not be too happy about that. Jessica.
Hi.
Hi, this happened with your fiance?
Yeah, I was engaged to a guy and was with him for 4 years, and then I ran into a girl who knew all about me and everything about me, and she was seeing him for just as much time.
Man.
How was he doing that?
He was really secretive with his phone, but he was really like OCD, so I thought it was just like he didn't want anyone touching his phone for the most part, and he would meet up with her when I was at work.
God. Paige, hi.
Yes, hi.
You missed all the signs, huh?
Yeah, so my boyfriend totally, like, he would be really controlling. He convinced me to delete my Facebook completely. Totally convinced me.
Why was he saying that you needed to delete your Facebook?
He just got really, really mad that I would be talking to other guys on it, and he'd, like, accuse me of flirting, and so, like, I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. I didn't go on Facebook a lot anyway, so I was like, yeah, whatever. So I did it. He wasn't, like, really hanging out with me anymore, and totally I reactivate my Facebook because I just got over it one day, and he was in a relationship with another girl.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
What an idiot.
Yes. So
And
that's really super cool.
Did you, like, slap yourself and say, I should have knew it or known it? Or,
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever you're supposed to say at that point?
Yeah. And then I don't know, it was terrible, and he cheated on me so many other times that I found out after that. So,
You want to hear the worst of the worst? Because yours isn't the worst out of this one.
yes.
The worst of the worst when it comes to, I should have seen the signs.
Yeah, it was my best friend.
That your man was cheating with, or?
Yeah, but I didn't figure out until after we had broken up. But she would come over my house and she was like wearing his clothes. But I mean, he had a younger sister who was friends with us.
God.
So I was just like, oh, it's, nothing weird. And then like she would text these guys and she had like different names in the phone and she asked me for like sex advice.
Wait, to have sex with your own man?
Yeah, it was after we had broken up. It was like literally like a week after, but
Oh, my
I didn't
God.
know what it
Oh,
was.
man.
Wow. So did you give her, like, advice on what to do?
Yeah, because I'm a good friend.
And so she then started doing that to your man.
Yeah, I mean, we had broken up at that point, but, like, I found out, and, like, oh, I was so mad. I bitch slapped her.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
It was-
Wait, bitch slapping, well, that wasn't part of the advice you gave as sexual advice, was it?
No, I was trying to be a good friend. I was like, oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for the call.
Yeah, no problem.
We will be back with